Hello, 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 and welcome to Courageously Kind. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Liz. We're twin sisters and best friends.
Together, we share stories of especially kind humans doing especially kind things in hopes that these conversations motivate and inspire you to be kinder to yourself and others. When we're not speaking with an incredible guest, we'll speak directly from our hearts about what it means to us to be courageously kind. So, since it's only a couple weeks into the new year, we are sticking with this theme of new beginnings and personal growth and development. So, today's topic is going to be all about how you can grow in any aspect of your life by switching your mindset.
Yeah. So, we're going to talk about the transition from what is called a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. So a fixed mindset would be that inner dialogue you have that tells you you can't do something, you'll never be able to do something, or, that inner voice that says, that's just who I am. I never can change.
Yeah, and that fixed mindset can really prevent you from doing a lot of things. You see all those quotes about, stop getting in your own way. Being in a fixed mindset, being stuck in a fixed mindset really is detrimental to growth in any aspect of your life. So how do we fix this? Well, there is such thing as a growth mindset. Today we're going to be talking all about how to move from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset.
So a growth mindset is pretty much just the opposite. It's saying, you know what, I can do something, I will be able to do something, and I am capable of change.
Absolutely. Sometimes just believing that we can do something, just trusting in ourselves, and just having this mindset that I can learn new things, I can do challenging things. Just that belief and that strength can help us grow in ways that we've never imagined. I think about how, doctors say sometimes the patients that really believe that they can get better, having a support system helps people heal faster. People that believe they can heal faster sometimes. Just that mindset, that growth mindset. The concept that, yes, I can do these things.
Yeah.
I am capable of this, even if it's hard. So we have a couple suggestions as to how to move from a fixed mindset into a growth mindset. And I think it's really, really important that we keep these in mind and we talk about this concept more, because I think a lot of people just don't know about it.
Yeah, and a lot of people think it's something that happens overnight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we just learned about this concept a couple of months ago, but I can tell you that it has changed so many aspects of my life, personally, academically, spiritually. I've grown in areas that I didn't even know was possible because I have choose to adopt a growth mindset. So we've broken it down into like 3-ish steps. How to switch from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. The first step is to become self-aware. Just take note of things. Notice how you react. When you come to a challenge or come to a problem, what do you say? What do you do? What do you think?
How you feel.
Yeah. Do you feel defeated? Do you feel less than? Do you feel not worthy? Do you beat yourself up? Do you use negative language towards yourself? Or do you give up altogether? Do you throw in the towel? Or do you reach out for help? Do you persevere? Do you take things one step at a time? Becoming self-aware is the first step into growth, into any aspect of your life. The second step is to watch your language, and I love this phrase. We're not talking about cursing, we're not talking about explicit language. We're talking about pay attention Pay attention to how you talk to yourself and how you talk about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So often we say things, like I'm just not smart. I can't do this. I'm not good at this.
And it can even be in types of kind of microaggressions of like, oh, I'm so clumsy, or
I'm
like,
so forgetful.
oh, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
Those things add up.
For sure. For sure. And how do you describe yourself to people?
Mm-hmm.
How do you talk to yourself? How do you talk to yourself when you screw up? Do you offer yourself some compassion? Do you say things like, you know what, I made a mistake, but I'm going to learn from it? Do you say things like, this is hard for me, but I'm going to reach out for help and I'm going to get through this? So watch your language. Watch how you talk about yourself and to yourself.
Yeah.
And the third thing is, and this is probably the most important, remember that achieving a growth mindset is not a destination. You're not going to wake up one morning and just have this positive mindset and have this way of thinking. You're going to have to wake up every day and choose growth.
Yeah, it's like how we talk about kindness is such a practice.
Yes.
It's something that we can always strive to be better at, and we're always learning how to do it better and more efficiently. But like, I don't think it's ever, it's never like a destination. It's not the end. It's how we get there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a practice and it's a skill. Every day you do it, and every minute that you put into, thinking with this growth mindset, you'll get better at it. It'll come more naturally. I still have to wake up every day and consciously choose it. But maybe we'll get to a point where we won't have to consciously choose it. It'll just be something that we just do. That'll be second nature to us. But we have to make the choice. And we have to understand that it's a choice. We have to recognize when we're slipping back into negative habits, negative self-talk. And reverse it with self-compassion.
Yeah.
How do we treat ourselves when we fail? How do we treat ourselves when we make mistakes? I think that's huge. You can make a mistake and be held accountable and hold yourself accountable and take responsibility while also showing yourself compassion.
Mm-hmm.
Because we just listened to a TED Talk. This came out of nowhere, but I thought I'd talk about it. About the difference between shame and guilt.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this has a lot to do with a fixed mindset.
Yeah.
In a growth mindset, it's okay to feel guilty. It's okay to say, I did that and that was wrong and I feel sorry about it. I feel bad about it. But shame is attaching it to your value. Is defining it as yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just a stupid person. I'm an awful person. I'm dumb. I'm weak. Those phrases are all part of a fixed mindset. In this fixed mindset, we attribute these negative things, I'm hesitant to say flaws, but these negative aspects, we attach them to ourselves. And we just accept them and say that we can't change them.
Yeah.
But that's not the truth.
No. And before we leave you today, we want to challenge you to, deny all the lies you've been telling yourself. And we challenge you to find little ways to grow.
Yeah.
You don't have to go from a seed to a tree overnight.
Mm-hmm.
Just find little ways. And then next thing you know, you'll have a leaf, and then another leaf, and then you'll get to a tree.
Yeah. Yeah. But you are capable of change. Everyone is. The only thing that is stopping you from growing into the person that you want to be in any aspect of your life, again, personally, professionally, academically, spiritually, the only thing that's holding you back is your mindset.
Yeah.
And when you believe that you can change, and when you believe that you can grow, and you show that compassion to yourself,
you will.
That's where the magic happens.
Yeah. We'd like to give a huge thank you to Anawalt's Landscape Contracting for their support of Courageously Kind.
Anawalt's is a family-owned landscape contracting company in Berks County that has served Pennsylvania for over 35 years.
If you're ready to get your landscaping project started, visit anawaltlandscape.com or call 610-916-7070.
Anawalt's Landscape Contracting, beautifying Pennsylvania 1 yard at a time.
Thank you so much for listening. If you like this episode, feel free to share it with your friends, your family, or anyone you think might like it too.
And if you want to support the show, leave us a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It really does help. Or check out our merch store at courageouslykind.org. Take good care, and we'll see you back here real soon.